Okay, morning, morning.
Oh, it's Pastor Darwin. Something happened to Lynn. I don't know what happened. Hey, Lynn's at the house getting prepared. We got a busy weekend this weekend, so it's going to be Pastor Darwin and myself feeding the Sawmill kids this morning. And as soon as I get finished here and get home, I'll pick up Lynn, and she and I are going to travel to Pagadian City and get about 40 kilos of chicken and hot dogs and some other things for a large group of kiddos that we're going to feed in another location Monday or Tuesday. So anyway, next time you see me and Pastor Darwin will be with the Sawmill kids.
Okay.
See you there.
Hi, Kuya Bill.
Good morning.
Hi, Pastor.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Kuya Bill. It's nice to see you again, mga buhay.
Oh, hi.
God is good.
All the time.
And all the time.
That is good.
Okay, we are the...
Future love.
Again, we are the...
Future love.
Okay, thanks for the love.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the love.
Thank you for the love.
Okay, thank you for the love.
Thank you for the love, Kuya Billy.
Welcome.
Kuya Billy, thank you for the love. Go!
Kuya Billy, thank you for the love.
Solid.
Thank you for love.
Ayaw sabay! Higher! Okay, nakalimot na!
Hi, girls. How you doing?
Very good. Okay.
Morning.
Tulong yang thank you.
You're welcome. Hi. You're welcome. Hi.
Malaki ng iro. Sa iro, malaki na.
It was still funny.
Salamat Kuya Billy. Salamat Kuya Billy. Lakaw. Ito Kuya Billy. Salamat Kuya Billy. Yan lang na.
All right.
Okay. Ano ka rin? Wala, doon ako ganun kanina yung mga tao. Ay, dali Kuya Billy. Thank you Kuya Billy.
Oh, they're afraid. They don't want to look at the camera. Too shy. Too shy.
Linya. Ulit na na. Ilang taon na dahil na. Ano na rin ba ka? Sorry, mga anak. Tagal na no?
Hey everybody, that's it for today's feeding. Lynn and I are about to head to Pagadian City so we can pick up supplies so we can be ready for Monday or Tuesday's feeding. And I just want to take a little bit of time here to just talk. That's what I do. You know, the other day I had posted some pictures of myself in just my bathing suit, showing the work that I've been able to accomplish on my body. And I had someone get very upset with me and told me that I was trying to tempt people to sin by showing people my body. And they started quoting Bible verses going, woe unto those, you know, who cause others, these children, to sin and stuff like that. And you know, so many people have this English version of what they think sin is, whenever in actuality the word sin means to miss the mark. And those people with religious spirits, those who thought that keeping a certain day holy or not eating certain things or not touching certain things made them better than others. You know, it made them think, you know, I am achieving something. I am being righteous and holy because of what I'm doing, these religious rituals and routine. Those people were missing the mark. They were sinning. But what those people had also become was accusers, pointing their fingers at others who didn't do things the way they did it. And an accuser in Greek and in Hebrew is a Satan, a devil. So they had become devils, accusers, pointing fingers. Okay? You see, I don't post pictures of myself to try to tempt people. If photos of me in a bathing suit tempt you, then there's something in you that you need God to work on and pull away. You know, because the reason I post pictures of me is to show people that, you know, in 2008, I had a stroke. Still to this day, half my throat, half my vocal cords, and half my tongue are totally paralyzed. I have a horrible time eating. I can't sing anymore. I have a monotone voice, one tone, that's it. I aspirate food in my lungs all the time. It's very difficult. But the doctors told me I would never get any better than what I was. And I was a horrible mess shape. Had a feeding tube, everything. They said, this is as good as you're gonna get. Well, on June 14th, 2012, God showed me something better, that you know, with Him inside, that nothing is impossible, and that I could show those doctors, you're wrong. That's why I post pictures of myself for people out there who are struggling, who have had physical ailments and things, and they've been told you're never going to get any better, or people said, you're old, you know, act like you're old, act your age. No, you don't have to. You don't have to. And so I show that to show people, to try to inspire people. Look, you can do better. You can do so much better. I'm not trying to brag on myself. I'm not trying to tempt anyone, you know. But you know, I didn't get that. I didn't get that blessing from God until I went through a process of being stripped naked. You know, I was fighting for years and years trying to find a way to keep drugs in my life and be able to be a function in society. I was trying to hold on to things, hold on to my ideas of self, who I am, and maintain that me. But I wanted to be able to function in society, and I'd never been able to do that because of myself and all the things I was doing was totally destructive. You know, in John 3:30, you know, John the Baptist said, he, meaning Christ, must become more, and I must become less. And that the word for the Greek word ego is I, me, mine, myself. So he was saying Christ must become more and my ego must become less. And y'all remember the story of Saul became Paul. You know, Saul was a religious spirit. He was an accuser. He was pointing fingers at people, persecuting Christians. But he got knocked off his horse. God was revealed to him, and Saul became Paul. And the name Paul means humble. The accuser became humble. The accuser became less, and Christ become more. Now, I want to show you guys something out here. I want to show you in ways that God can teach you things if you'll just observe things around you. You know, you see this wheel, and you see this six-pointed star. It looks like a hexagon. And it has this form. But this form wouldn't be there if it wasn't for these empty spaces. If these empty spaces were filled, it would just be a solid wheel and there would be no shape to it. But if you look at these, this is pride, this is ego, this is self. This is my religion. This is this. This is that. All of these have to become less. You've got to get rid of these so that God in you can come out. Otherwise, you're just a solid blob. Anyway, we are all works in progress. You know, the night that God came to me, he healed me instantly from drug addiction and from negative thinking. But there's still things that God is constantly working on me on. That will be that way until the day I take my last breath in this world. You know, is being refined by God and made better. But once you grow and you learn, you come full circle, that perfection. You learn that it's all about love. It's not about accusing, because accusing is hate, pointing fingers at people. All we can do out here is spread God's love, and that's how you spread his message of love. That's the gospel. Whenever you're doing that and you're not accusing others, you're planting seeds and you're letting God work in them, strip them down. If God is working in them, if the message has taken root in them, then God will do all the work. See, it's not up to us to lord over their salvation. Sit there and say, well, you know, is God doing this? And you got your Bible and you're going down this checklist of things they're supposed to do. That ain't the way it is, because the letter kills. You're no better than the Pharisees that Jesus was having to deal with. That's why he hung out with drunkards and prostitutes and tax collectors, because he couldn't stand being around those religious spirits. Okay? We're not to lord over others and point the finger. We're just supposed to share the love of God and let God do the work in them, the same as God is working in us. Anyway, I love you all. God bless.